Hi, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is an adventure slash walking simulator game with multiple different endings depending on what you do in your playthrough and what you choose, which I love the sound of. So let's get started and see what ending we get. Never the end is never the end. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Wow.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in,
Oh.
as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh.
And Stanley was happy.
Oh, that's good.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Okay.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Maybe it's
This
a Saturday.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I think he's here on a Saturday. I think Stanley has been a bit silly. Is there anything that I can do, or I just have to move around? I would like to type on my little keyboard. I think I do have to leave the office. Oh, Stanley, why are you here on a Saturday? I can crouch. What's on his cup? I hate Mondays. Who doesn't? I think I can open doors. I like my little room. Wow, Stanley moves.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, meeting room. I don't really know where that is.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? Yes, there doesn't seem to be anybody else here, does there?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. I will do better. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not able to look out the window. A bit ominous. Is that on the floor? I don't know. I want to pick that up. It's not letting me. I do need to find the meeting room. It could be anywhere. That's, I think, where I came from. This is a very big office. Oh, I'm up on the desk. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Oh, that's really bad. They should be more neat. Okay, that's interesting up there. I can't get in. I think I just have to go for it, don't I? I do like looking in these rooms though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I haven't actually entered the doors yet, but it says to go left, and now it's closed. Of course. Where are we going here? Oh, meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Get Chris out of the broom closet. What? Who moved my desk? Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synerging guy. Oh, this is a crazy office. Oh, all those meetings. What to do about 432? I forget our number already. Rest in peace, friends. The Boss Appreciation Minute. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. What are your dreams for the future? Spring break, pollution, a boat. Who would have said pollution? Comatose, lunch. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work. Don't get fired. Very handy, very handy. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up
Stanley
inside
just
you.
stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
I am doing something. I am looking around. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Alright, I must go if I'm getting rushed. Alright, we're going... Broom closet! There was someone in the broom closet, wasn't there?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh. Maybe they've already got that person out of the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There is a reason. Someone was in there. I'm going to leave that open so... Oh, where do I go?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. It must be well upstairs. Ooh, this is pretty wallpaper. Oh, fancy. Really fancy. What does that say? Executive bathroom. It's not letting me in. This must be the boss's office. Is there anything I can do here? I don't think so. Let's go in.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Well, I know it now. It's given me a little clicker that I can do stuff with. 2, 8, 4.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb, but incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Of course.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh. This is weird and scary, sort of. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm scared. It's dark down there. I don't want to go there. Oh, I don't like this place. Do I push the button? Going down somewhere? Oh, loading. Okay. That was a scary room. I didn't like that room.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Okay.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I don't like this. It's too scary.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Oh. But I got told to walk ahead. But there's an escape path. This is really scary. I think I'm going to go ahead in this mind control place because I got told to. Hang on, but maybe that's part of the thing. Mind control, and he just told me to go in there. So maybe what I should be doing is going the escape way. I don't know. I think I need to go this way. Oh, yikes. What is this? What's that?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This is strange. I wonder what gets displayed on those television screens, and can we turn it on? What are those red lights? What's that?
Now
Oh,
the
yikes.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Quiet.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
Whoa.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Whoa. This is really, really strange. But there's nobody to be seen. Wow. I want to find Stanley. He was 500 and something. I wish I remembered. I think it was 527. It was either 527 or 427. I think it was 427. What's on his screen? That's just Stanley's desk with nothing else going on. Okay, well, because I'm not in there. This is so weird. What's that?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Probably.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I'm just doing
No.
everything.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, facility power. I'm wishing I had gone into the escape path
Here
now.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I can certainly try. I don't know if I'll be able to. Facility power. Okay, so I need to go into the little power room there and turn this off forever. Surely I won't be able to do that. If this is a mind control facility, people would stop me. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. What's that button? that doesn't do anything. There's another button up the top. Hang on. All these buttons have numbers. That says 3. This says 1. What if I press all these buttons in order? 1, 2, 3. Button number 4 is up the top here. This is a lot of fun, but I'm also very scared. 4. Okay, let's go and press button 5. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. I think it might be. I mean, the voice hasn't told me to do this. I pressed all those in order, but it didn't work. I'm thinking it must be another sequence, but I just don't know it yet. Wow, what is this place? System power, off or on?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, so then I just turn it off, right?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Okay.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Easy.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Is this it? That seems way too easy.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Nice.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, good. That's lovely. That's... The end is never the end. Huh? I'm back in my little room. Why? Why am I back in my little room?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But I've done this. It seems different now. I wonder, what is this?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I go to the door on the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, we can do that. You must be able to pick different paths.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking. I wonder if that is a code. Or a little code word. I have to...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Okay, I'll move on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to do everything that this guy doesn't... I want to do all the opposite things.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What's this place? This is a strange little factory. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Okay. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is that? Who
This
is
is it, Stanley.
that?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Her?
She's been waiting.
Who is it? It must be his old girlfriend or something. I wonder if we can ever find her. Oh, I don't like dark rooms. Eee. Oh, jeez.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I will.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
What?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't like that. I'm gonna go this way.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
This guy's turned evil. I can't get in his stupid door.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press E.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Yes. Please press 2.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Poor Stanley. Please press B to watch the TV.
And so he began to
The
fantasize about his
TV's
own
gone.
job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Aww.
And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Wow. It's gonna change back to my office.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here. Watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Please press 6 to be at work in the morning. No. I'm not doing it, but nothing's happening. I think I have to do it. What if I press something else? What if I press 1? That doesn't work. 2. I have to press this button. How long can I sit here? Nothing is going to happen if I don't press it. I'm going to have to press the 6.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What's this? What is this? I'm back here. I'm back here.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
That computer was on. I don't think that was on before. 435 had their computer on. This one was on too. Input received. I'm turning all the computers off now. It's very strange. It's very strange.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. We'll go to this one again. This takes me to the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I like this room. It's a nice little broom closet. I can even shut the door. It's lovely.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I didn't. I'm going to walk downstairs. There's a car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Oh!
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh! Oh!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
What is this?
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
No.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What is this?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yes.
How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So
How?
he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Yes.
My life is normal.
Yes.
I am normal.
Yes.
Everything will be fine.
Yes.
I am okay.
Yes. same room.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I didn't like that. It was scary.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh!
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's Stanley.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
What?
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Wow.
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Wow.
And then she turned and ran.
Okay, so she didn't call... Did she end up calling the ambulance? I'm pretty sure that was Stanley, wasn't it? That was Stanley. What is this? I can hear a phone ringing. The phone. This one.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes?
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
1327 boxes. I am just going to write that down. Okay, that's written down, just in case it's something I need. I'm going to turn off these computers again, though. I liked doing that last time. What is this? This is so strange. 1327. Input received. Now that's got 2 bars on it. Look. Whoa, that only had 1 before. This is strange. Isn't this game so weird?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
If I go to the one on the right, do I have to go through that same sequence again that I did before?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Yes.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I don't think I've been this way before.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But, here's another one of those things. Oh, there's so many paths and different ways to go. It's actually really interesting. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, where are we going now?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Are you sure, though? Are you sure, Mr. Voice? Okay, let's go left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down
This
right,
is
left,
so funny.
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh. There's a truck. I cannot do anything with that truck. Wow. Oh, we're back in this room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Okay.
From the top.
I wonder if there actually is a way out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hang on.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Does that mean that my progress of pressing that input button is no longer there? Oh no, I think that's right. Oh no. I shouldn't have gone that way.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
This
Everything
is different.
should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
It's the door on the
Okay,
left.
Then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I know that it's the door on the left. That's where you're supposed to go. It's this door. I know it. But it's not. This is different now. Oh no. This is a maze. I'm gonna get stuck. I am gonna get stuck in this maze. This is a dark room. Oh no, I'm lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
No.
But it's got to be better than
No.
this.
No.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
There's a room. No, I wanted to go in that room. Oh my goodness.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want my progress on the input screen to be gone. I wonder if those two rooms are back by now, though. Let's have a look. The door on the left. There's no doors here.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
What?
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, this is so weird. This is super weird. That computer was on. I don't know.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Wow, this is so...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. This guy, this narrator has lost the plot here, literally. This is a different room. What is this funny room? Okay, well, let's go in this strange looking room.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes, it was
Well, do
in
you
an
know
office
what?
building.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thanks, thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay.
All right, I've got a solution.
Look,
this time,
he's
to make
put a
sure we don't
line.
get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh my god, this is so funny. He's had to put a line. But I like to turn off the computers. That's a new way. That's a different way, dude. And I have to turn off the computers. This is not the right way. He's taken us the wrong way. Look, someone's playing solitaire. I would like to turn that off. Fella, this is wrong. He's got it all wrong.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
I guess.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I think I went the wrong way. This doesn't help. This is not helping me. This is really so weird. Oh my god, this game is so weird. He's gone a bit crazy with those lines. What is this? I'm trying to follow his stupid line. Wow. I don't want the music on anymore. Mr. Man. Please.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
Alright, let's study this fern very closely. It looks like a lovely render of a fern, doesn't it? It looks beautiful, very believable. Okay, it's got like four things coming out the top. I think I know that fern quite well. Alright, let's carry on. I'm glad the music has stopped.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't know. Hang on, this looks... Oh no, he's gonna get mad because it's this room again. I don't want to go in there. He's gonna get mad. What if we go the other way? Because there was... This way. Right? Oh no! But we're back in our place. Oh no. He's not going to be happy with this. He's going to be so mad once we walk out and see all those monitors. Oh no.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
That was a good idea to use the line though. Thanks, voice. Oh, we're back with the line. Oh my goodness. So we're back with this line. What should I do?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yes.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yes.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Yes.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, a new door. Thank you, Mr. Man.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
Hang on.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
This is just going around in a circle. Oh, it's changed. Oh, this is so freaky. I quite like it. Oh, what can we pick?
Oh, no, not you
the
again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Trademark. Okay. Don't look at the line. The line's not here. It's gone up into the roof. Good. It can go. We're having our own adventure.
Ah, a choice.
Yes.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Oh.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Okay.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Okay.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Huh?
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I was going to say go to the door on the left. It's not letting me though. Oh!
Oh, hold up, what's this?
What's this?
Confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Oh.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, jeez. Scared me. What was that? I'm back here. So confused.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Was that it? Well, that was it. I just had a quick Google then, and the confusion ending, the one that I got, is one of the endings. There are actually 19 possible different endings to this particular game. So I think this game is playable over and over many times, and you would probably get a different ending often. I really loved this. I thought it was funny, witty, clever, entertaining. I had an absolute blast playing this, and I would love to play more and see what kind of different endings that I might get next. I found it to be wonderful and just so clever. Please let me know if you'd like to watch more of the Stanley Parable. I'm pretty sure next time we would get a different ending as well, so that would be really exciting. I loved this game. I loved it. I would happily play it again. I thought it was such a clever, interesting game, but I don't know a lot about the history of it. I don't really know why the people are not in the office. Maybe Stanley is dead, like that woman saw him on the pavement dead. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to play it again and see if I can discover more about the monitor room and just what's going on. Thank you so much for watching the Stanley Parable. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.